Hi students, today we are going to learn next lesson, that is lesson 5, creating web pages using HTML. Let us have a look. In this lesson you are going to learn about introduction, headers, adding paragraphs, formatting the text, inserting the images, creating tables, creating list and hyperlinks. Let us have a look. Coming to the next, introduction. You have learnt about Excel in previous lesson. In this lesson you must aware with fact HTML is used to create web pages. By using HTML we can create web pages. All web pages that you see on the internet use HTML to format its pages for display in web browser. A web page is nothing more than a file. We can call as a file. Headers. A header element typically contains section heading. I already discussed about these headers in previous lesson. Let's have one more time look. It is important to note that header element doesn't introduce a new section, but it is head of the section. There are 6 types of heading tags are present. H1 is the largest tag and H6 is the smallest tag. Let us have a look. Open the notepad, then write the HTML head, title, about headings, title close, then head should be closed, then open body and write H1 welcome to my page, then close body, close HTML, then save the file, select the location, then write the file name. I am writing headings.html, then click on save button. We need to write .html compulsory after your name. Now minimize this one, open the file headings, open with Google Chrome and you can see here heading 1, you can see here. In that way we can write up to H6, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. I already told you H1 is the biggest size and last size is H6. So whatever the tag you are opening here, H1 open, H1 close, H2 open, H2 should be closed. Like that up to H6 opened and H6 should be closed. Now if you observe here, first one is heading 1, second one is heading 2. After writing the program, save it and refresh your web page. You can see here H1 is the highest size and H6 is the lowest size. In this way we can identify the headings. Our next topic is adding paragraph. How to add paragraph in HTML web page. The paragraph tags are used to identify the block of text as paragraph. This HTML element is one of the basic HTML tags you should learn to use properly. When a block of text is surrounded by the paragraph tag, the browser automatically adds white space before the paragraph, before and after the paragraph. Let us have a look. Next topic is formatting the text. The various text format used in the Word can also be done in HTML using the font tag. Changing the font, changing the color of the text, changing the font size, making the text bold, making the text italic, making the text underline. How can we do it in the HTML page? Let us have a look. Open Notepad file and write HTML head, title, about paragraph. Title should be closed and head should be closed. After that body open and I am pasting some paragraph. I have taken about paragraph. This is about hypertext markup language. Now I will close the body, close the HTML, then file, go to file menu, click on save, select the location and write your file name. I am writing paragraph. After writing the file name you need to save with .html. Then click on save button. Our paragraph file has been saved. Now that is here. Double click to open it and here you can see here it is look like some normally hypertext normally it's look like some normal paragraph. How can you write the paragraph? How can you apply the paragraph tag? See here paragraph. Now I am going to create 2 types of paragraphs in this. Paragraph 1 and paragraph should be closed here. This is second paragraph and paragraph open and in the last paragraph should be closed. Go to file menu and save, refresh. Now you can observe here 2 paragraphs came. Have you observed here HTML stands for hypertext markup language, that is paragraph 1, and HTML uses to define the manipulation, that is called paragraph 2. In this way we can insert paragraphs in our web page. Formatting the text. The various text format used in the Word can also be done in HTML using the font tag. Changing the font, changing the color of the text, changing the font size, making the text bold, making the text italic, making the text underline. How can we do it in the HTML page? Let us have a look. Open Notepad and write this program. I am writing H1 is text formatting. That means this class is about text formatting. So if you observe carefully this one, this normal text I written, this is called comment section. Comments are used in Notepad, not in web browser. These are not displayed in web browser. This will be displayed in only in Notepad. So P, hello dear students, paragraph I written, that is a normal text, and here I written text in bold. B tag is used to make text in bold, and strong also used similarly to make text as bold. Click on save and open your file. I am going to open my file. You can observe here bold, dear student, bold or strong, these two are used to make text bold. Next one I am writing here italic. Italic is used to make the letters in slightly bend. I am writing I tag is used for italic or emphasis, EM tag. EM tag also same like italics only. Let us have a look. Write this code like this. Go to file menu and save and refresh your web page. You can see here the letters has been slightly slanted. Those are called italics. Next one is highlight. Highlight means to make your text highlight. Mark tag is used to make your text into highlight. Write like this, paragraph tag open, mark tag, hello dear students, mark should be closed and paragraph should be closed. Click on file menu, save and open your file and refresh that one. You can see here this background yellow color is permanent color. We cannot change the color in this HTML. By using CSS we can change the color of the background of the text. So highlighting tag is that one. Next one is underline. Underline tag means you already know about this underline. Underline is used to underline the sentence or underline the words or underline the headings. So for underline INS tag is used. INS is used to underline the paragraphs. Refresh, save this one and refresh. You can see here underline also came. Now you can observe here bold, italic, highlight and underline. In text format only we are going to discuss about font family, font color and font size. Let us discuss about font family. Font family means he already knows this Arial, Courier, all the font family, how the letter should be in different styles. Write this style tag is used to change the font style. Like this is on how you need to write like this style. In any tag you can write like H2 tag. I am writing here style is equal to font family Arial. This is a heading, H2 should be closed, and H2 again I open H2 tag, style, font family Courier, Times New Roman, your wish, that will be depending on your choice. I am writing this Courier and Arial. This is paragraph. After that one, save this one and refresh your web page. You can see here. First one is text formatting, that is basic format. Next one is Arial. You can change that, see the difference. Arial, this is Arial. Last one is Courier. These are the two different formats I have written. First one is basic format. Next one is font size. I am writing here style only. In the style only I am writing that font style is to 300%. This is heading 1, and H3 I am writing font size 160%. Save this one and go to your file, save and refresh your web browser. You can see here 300 size and 160 size of H3. And next one is color. Color also written in style tag only. H1 style color blue. Welcome to my page. That should be in blue color. You can file, save. You can see here welcome to my page is in blue color, and this is a paragraph about color is in red color. In this way you can apply to any headings or any paragraphs. You can apply the colors. Inserting images. In HTML, images are defined with the img tag. Img tag is empty, which means that it contains attributes only and has no closing tag. That means it is having only opening tag, does not require to close the tag. In this tag we are going to learn what is ALT attribute, about SRC attribute, how to set height and width for the image. Next one is horizontal ruler, adding colors to the lines. These are all topics we are going to discuss. Let us have a look. So open Notepad, write this basic program, inserting an image using img tag, that is title. Next one, inserted image using img tag h2. Now what is this source? SRC. Let us have the look. SRC means it is the location of our image. How to identify the location of our image? Select the image and right click the image, go to properties option, and properties dialog box appears. You can observe here C users SC desktop, that is the location of the image. Copy, right click and copy, click on OK, then go to edit, select that location and paste it. Now change that forward slashes into backward slashes. If you observe here carefully, the image from C drive, users, SC, system name, and it is in the desktop. In desktop, what is the image name? Again we can see it. It is the line. Right click, properties. You can see here type of the file .jpg. So line, after that desktop we need to write image name, line dot, it is a JPG image, JPG. So close the double quotation mark, save, open your file and refresh. You can observe here carefully, the particular image has been inserted to our web page successfully. In this way we can insert image. Next one is what is alt? Alt means alternative image. Suppose if you are not having the line image in your desktop, we are not having line image on our desktop, so I am giving lines, that image is not there. In that cases, save line image, refresh. You can observe here, if the image is not there, it will show temporarily line image. That is the use of alt attribute, alternative name. Next one is width and height. So width I am giving 500, height I am giving 700. File, save, open your page, refresh it. You can see here the size of the image has been increased. I am giving here 300, I am giving here 300. File, save, refresh. The size of the image has been changed. Now what is this title? When you place your mouse pointer on the image, it is not showing any information of that image. So to get the information of that image, when you place the mouse pointer on the image, we will use title attribute. Title, it is a line image. File, save, refresh your web page, and when you place your mouse pointer on the image, you can see here it is a line image, it's showing. In this way we can insert the image, we can use the alt attribute, we can increase the size of the image, we can set the title of the image. Next one is horizontal tag. HR tag means to insert a horizontal line in your web page. So after image I am going to insert one line, so I am using HR tag. Save, Control S is the shortcut key to save, and refresh your web browser. You can see here horizontal line appears. Same in the case I am going to insert after the H2 tag. Save and refresh. So you can see here both two horizontal lines. So HR tag is used to draw the horizontal line in the web page. It will divide page into different sections. Now we will set the height. HR tag, in between we are writing style. I am writing height 4 pixel, border 2 pixel, background color red. Save and refresh. You can observe here we can assign the colors to our HR tag. In this way we can apply the colors to our HR tag. Our next topic is creating tables. How can we create the tables in HTML? When we are writing in HTML, the table is mentioned with table tag. It is useful when you want to represent data using rows and columns, the basic elements that make up a table including th, td and tr. To create a table we required three things. One is table header, next one is table data, next one is table row. Then what is table formatting, what is table caption, cell padding and cell spacing. Let us have a look. To create a table like this, we need to follow these steps. Open Notepad and write this basic program. Title is creating tables. Body, after body open table tag. In the table tag, first row tr, there should be heading th is equal to first name, then slash th, next th last name, close slash th, file, save, go to your web page and refresh. You can observe here first name and last name. Now th age, close slash th, close tr. Why we are closing? The first row is over, so first name, last name, age are there. Now we need to fill up the data in the table. So I am writing tr, next row td, td means table data. I am writing Jill slash td, and td Smith, last name is Smith, and age is I am writing 50. Go to file menu, save and refresh your web browser. You can see here first name is Jill, last name is Smith, and age is 50. Now in this way I am creating one more name. I am just copying and pasting. I will change the td here, td name. Next one is Jones, last name is Scott, age I am writing 45. File menu, save, refresh the page. You can see here our table has been created, but there are no borders. To get the borders, after the body tag there is table tag. Inside the table tag we are going to write border 1 pixel. So save it and refresh your web page. You can see the borders. Default color is black color. Now I want to change the color of the border. So same in the table tag only we are writing. After border I am writing border color is equal to double quotation marks red. Save and refresh your web page. You can see here border color is red color. Same I am going to create now background color of the table. So for that one, bg color is equal to double quotation green. File, save and go to your web page and refresh your web page. You can see here background color of our table is green color. Now I want to increase the width of the table. I am writing width 300 and height I am going to write 150. Go to file menu, save and refresh your web page. You can see here the table size has been increased. Next one is align. I want to keep this table in the center. Now it is the left side of our web browser. So write align equal to double quotation mark center. File, save and refresh the web page. You can see here your table came into the center of the web page. In that way we can format our table. Next one is I want to place table caption. So caption is placed in top of the table. Now for that one, in this after table tag I am writing caption tag open, then write here students data, close caption, then go to file menu, save and refresh your web page. You can see here caption. Next, what is cell padding? Cell padding means the distance of the cell, that is called cell padding. See here I am writing cell padding and 30 pixels. File, save and refresh. You can observe here each cell is having the 30 pixels distance. Now what is the cell spacing? Cell spacing means it is the distance between the cell to cell. So cell spacing is equal to 10 pixels. File menu, save it. You can see the difference here when I refresh it. See here each cell 10 pixels has been cell to cell, that is called cell spacing. In this way we can apply cell caption, cell padding and cell spacing. Creating lists. To create a list of items, HTML provides two types of lists. One is unordered list, second one is order list. First one, unordered list. UL. Unordered list means if you observe here the points, if you observe here it is denoted with squares, that is called unordered list. Used to create a list of related items in no particular order. Ordered list, OL. Ordered list means used to create a list of related items in specific order, like 1 2 3 alphabetic, Roman numbers, like that. Let us have a look. Write the HTML program. Head, title, creating order and unordered list. Title should be closed, head should be closed, body open, and write H2 different types of fruits. Then click on file menu, click on save, you know the process, and open that file and click on refresh. You can observe here different types of fruit. Now how to get these fruits in unordered list? So I am opening UL tag, then LI list apple, LI should be closed, list should be closed, again LI open banana, LI should be closed. I'm just copying and pasting. I'm changing the names. Next one is cherries, and last one is mangoes, and UI tag should be closed after this list /UI. Click on file menu, click on save, refresh your web page. You can observe here it came in unordered. There is no particular order, but you can observe here point wise. Now let us have different type in UL. Inside the UL tag you need to write like this: type is equal to double quotation on circle double quotation of file menu, save it and refresh your web page. You can observe here all become in circles. Remove the circles. If you want square, write square and file menu, save it and refresh your web page. You can see the squares. In this way we can create an order list. Now let us see how to create ordered list. I am writing here different types of colors. Here I am opening OL ordered list, same like the list should be same. So I am copying the list li tags and I am pasting. Shortcut key is Ctrl V for paste, for copy Ctrl C. Now I am changing the colors blue, red, green and black, and OL should be closed. Go to file menu, save it and refresh your web page. You can see here different types of colors in order wise, like 1 2 3 4. Here you can keep different types of order also, like inside the order tag OL tag, type is equal to, if you write only letter A, go to file menu, save it and refresh your web page. You can see here they are starting with alphabetics. If you write small letter A, save it and refresh, you can see the order is in small letters. If you write here capital I, then you can see here Roman numbers. If you write here small I, save it and refresh, you can see here small Roman numbers. Now I am writing here type is equal to capital A and start letter from 3. Now file menu, save it, refresh your web browser. You can see here it is starting from letter C. If you click on letter 4, it will start from letter 4, that means D. In this way we can start our letters from our own wish. Whatever the serial wise you want, you can start from your own. HTML hyperlinks. To make hyperlinks in HTML page, use the A tag. A tag means anchor tag, which are the tags used to define the links. The A tag indicates where the hyperlink starts and the /A tag indicates where it ends. Whatever text gets added inside these tags will work as a hyperlink. Add the URL from the link in a href. Let us have a look. Write this program like this: HTML head, title we are going to change here, link and marquee, head, body. First one, welcome to my page. Click on save. Dialog box appears. Select the location and write here your file name. I am writing here link.html. Link and marquee.html. Click on save. Now open that file. Now you can see here only body, there is only h1 tag. So you can observe here welcome to my page. Now I want to go to previous page. Click here to go to list program, previous program. So how can I do it? See here, write ahref, then double quotation on and write, choose the file. My file is in HTML concept. Here lists program, right click on that one, properties, copy the location of the file and click on OK, paste it and change the forward slash into backward slashes. So in HTML concepts, what is our file name? In HTML concepts, our file name is lists. So what is this file type name? So it is the .html file. So write the lists.html, that is link, and write here, click here and close the a tag /a, file menu, save it. We need to close here double quotation marks, then only it will work. Once it is open means we should be closed. So file menu, save it, refresh. You can see here, if I click that one, it will go to previous program. So in this way we can go to one page to other page. Now I want here one more link in this page also. How can I open your program? Link and marquee, write that name. Now .html, click here to go back, close the tag and click on save. Open our program, list program. When I click it here, it will go to that page. When I click here, it will go to that page. In this way we can give interlinks to our web pages. You can give your Google link also. Now same here, ahref, I'm writing here http www.google.com/ double quotation close, click here to go to Google, close /a, refresh. You can see here 2, but it is side by side. So I am using BR tag. BR tag is used to break the line. I am using 2 BRs. Click on file menu, save it and refresh. You can see here it came in different line. When I click it on Google, it will open the Google website. In this way we can give the links to other pages also. You can give the background color of your website also. In body tag, bg color equal to double quotations red color. Click on file, save and refresh your page. You can see here background is in red color. You can give your favorite colors also, but save the file, refresh the web browser. You can see here the changes have been made. In this way we can change the backgrounds of our web pages. And our last topic is HTML marquees. A HTML marquee is a scrolling piece of text displayed either in horizontal across or vertical down your web page depending on the settings. This indicates the using marquee tag. Now we are going to discuss about marquee tag, our last topic of our lesson. Marquee means, in news you can see that text is scrolling from one side to other side. How can we scroll the text from one side to other side? Write here marquee, and inside the marquee write behavior is equal to scroll direction from right side. You can give right side also. Background color is green, and close the tag and write school. Whatever the text you want to scroll, write school and close the marquee tag. Go to the file menu, save it and refresh your web browser. You can see here background color is green color and school is coming from the left side to right side. It's going to the direction is right side. In this way we can place the marquee tag. Not only right, you can change it into upside. Save it, refresh. You can see here the text is going to the upside direction. You can change it into down, save it and refresh your page. The text will go to down. In this way we can change the direction of our text. Okay students, that's all for this class. Meet you in next class. Till then, take care and stay safe.